The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and brought to you by Central Bank, Crown Trophy, Pannell Swim Shop, PRAS, PrepSpin.com, Raising Cane's, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.
Hello, welcome into the Scholastic Ball Report, our weekly look at high school sports. Gary Ball with William Warfield, Mr. Prepspin. My man, I couldn't have West Jessamine here and not have Prepspin in here.
Man, I tell you what, I'm proud of Coach Wright, his girls, and I know they made our community really proud.
Back-to-back state champions. How's that sound?
It sounds great.
It really does. He's in studio. He's got some great girls in here with us who are part of that team. Also, our scholar athletes. You know what? Soccer's very cerebral.
Oh, yeah. You got to have smart players out there on the field. We're going to show you some here today.
That's outstanding. And also, we've got a Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week as we head down to Nicholasville to Don Gabbard and the great staff. They take care of me down there at Sutherland Chevrolet, as you know.
Another Nicholasville business that just ideal for the show today.
That's we got Prepspin. They started out in Nicholasville, Kentucky. Sutherland Chevrolet. I like Nicholasville. West Jessamine, nice young ladies. Great Coach Wright. All that's the good stuff. And also Tom Viney. We couldn't forget. We got our first Pannell Swim Shop segment. What happens is the swimming and diving season starts. So Pannell Swim Shop steps up every year. Tom Viney's the new owner over there for Rick. He's going to be in with a young lady from Douglas and the coach there from Douglas High School.
That is awesome. Can't wait to hear from
Looking forward to that. And also we got another UK Sports Medicine segment. Of course, they're the title sponsor on the show every year. We'll talk to the young lady that's making her first appearance, I believe, on the show. That's coming up later as well. And Morgan Mackel, our intern, will help us with that as well. All that coming up on the show, but you know what we got. We got the best highlights in the state of Kentucky, brought to you by Prepspin. These are Game Time with Lee K. Howard, the best highlights in the state of Kentucky.
All right, to Class 3A, Lexington Catholic hosting Garrett County. Knights won the regular season meeting. Second quarter, Garrett County on the doorstep. Josh Warren punches it in for the Lions. Touchdown, a two-point conversion gives them a 16-14 lead. Final minute of the first half. Catholic looking to put some points on the board. Bo Allen, a pretty pass here. Downfield, both guys caught it actually, but it's ruled an interception by Anthony Justice. Garrett County would have a lead at halftime, but Catholic scores 42 unanswered points in the second half, and they get the win 56-16.
Headed out to Boyle County, they held Western Hills stars Wandale Robinson to just 19 rushing yards a few weeks ago. Would it be a repeat tonight? Boyle County's Reed Lanter takes it back, looks deep to Nick Walker. He takes it to the end zone, putting the Rebels on the board first. Later in the first, Boyle first and goal. Landon Barlson takes the handoff and powers for the touchdown. 14-zip Rebels, and they just keep on rolling. 62-14. They will host Lexington Catholic next week.
Welcome back into the Scholastic Ball Report. Gary Ball, my co-host William Warfield out of Nicholasville, Kentucky. And we want to thank Bob Roberts Insurance. They insure half of this great state of Kentucky, Bob Roberts Insurance. And speaking of this great state, from Nicholasville, Kentucky, just down the road here, Coach. I love Nicholasville. It's a great little town over there.
Yes,
Isn't John Michael Montgomery from Nicholasville?
Yes,
I know he is. Boy, he can sing a little bit. And, Coach, your team can play soccer a little bit. Back-to-back state titles. How's that feel?
Oh, it's awesome. Our program's all in. Our players, our coaches, our parents, and just the work ethic, just the positive attitude. The kids come and work. It's just awesome. I mean, they're talented.
Yep.
But you know, the biggest thing is that they come each and every day and they work hard. But I brought these sticks today, and I gave these to them after a practice one day, and each of them put their name and their number on it, and it symbolized each player. Well, we passed them around. One stick broke, two sticks broke together, three sticks broke, and then four sticks. And when you put them all together, one, and that's what we are at West, is one.
Wow.
And when you put them all together, our team, you cannot break us.
Cannot break it.
And
wow.
you know, that's just what symbolizes is the team.
Yep.
And you know, I'm just so proud of our kids, our program, and that also exemplifies Edie here. Is just our we think of others, and just what we're about. And we were at a pool party in August, and they had one of our little special needs kids fell in the pool and went down to 8-foot pool. And Edie, she thought of others, and she thinks that, and she went in the pool fully dressed and pulled him out. It was awesome. So I'm just so proud of her and our team, and it's just been
kind of fitting she would kick the winning goals to win the, Sacred Heart game and the Notre Dame game. A higher power, I think, has something to do with that.
You reap what you sow.
That's right.
And I mean, you have high character like she does in our team, and it's just always been about.
That's right. They're all great young ladies. They really are.
Coach, everybody knows Edie by now. Who else do we have with us today?
We got Edie Meyer. In fact, her brother, Fred Allen, was a 2-time golf state championship. So the Meyers have 4 state championships in that household. Edie Meyer, a senior. Macy Whitaker's a senior. Delaney Long's a senior, and then you have Cammie Yance, who's a junior, will be back with us next year.
Wow, so she's looking to three-peat down there, that young lady, right, Coach? She's going to be a three. Let's start with Edie here, and we already mentioned the great job you did in those games against Sacred Heart and Notre Dame. When did it register you that you were a repeat state champion and you had the winning PKs?
It still feels like a dream, honestly. It's kind of still registering, but when I hit it, like, I just wanted to celebrate with my team, and I just turned around and like saw them all running at me, and there's no feeling like it at all. So yeah, it's still a dream.
Macy, everybody's seen the YouTube videos and the Facebook videos out there. What was it like riding back on that bus to Nicholasville after you won it all?
Honestly, we were all so overwhelmed, by our community, and we just knew we had to work hard, to get this victory again. And by the end of the season, our hard work paid off, and this is how we got the state championship, all of a team.
And Delaney, I know it's hard to compare last year, but kind of break that down for us to this year, maybe.
Well, this year I felt like we're all about team. Like, it was all together. We all had to help each other, and it wasn't just a few people. Like, we all had to do our own job, and we weren't just teammates. Like, we're pretty much sisters. Like, we're all best friends. Everyone got along from freshmen to seniors, and it just really worked out.
And Cammie, I know there's a lot of off-the-field stuff you guys do. Tell us about that.
Yes, we did like a lot of things. Like, we did like Thompson Hood with the veterans. We played like board games with them, and we also like went horseback riding as a team. That was like really fun.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. And then we had like team breakfasts before like the games.
Right.
And like it was just so fun. Like we all just like bonded so well together.
Well, you guys are amazing, Coach. I enjoyed William and I enjoyed covering it for the KHSAA, and it was just a thrill to to watch your team play, because I agree with what you said. It was a total team effort. These girls, there's no I in team.
And the thing is, we had the bullseye on our back. I mean, we'd won it before, and everybody was shooting for us, and we took everybody's best shot. And I mean, our community and the school, what they came out for us, it was awesome. So I mean, it's been a great experience.
Soccer matters.
Yes, sir.
Soccer matters. Well, thank you all very much. Great job. You see the beautiful trophies that they have there, back-to-back state champions. Coming up in our scholar segment, 3 more of them will join us and talk about their great achievements in the classroom. All that coming up and more on the Scholastic Ball Report. Welcome back into our most popular segment, because it highlights young men and young ladies doing great things in the classroom. Speaking of the classroom, this young lady, my intern, Waveney Brooks, what, 5.2? Goodness gracious.
Oh my God.
She's a Wendy's Heisman finalist. Congratulations. You're for the whole state, right? Wow, that's pretty good. We've got the West Jessamine Colts with us. Edie's back. You were in with the coach. And I got to ask you, with a 3.5 GPA, how do you find time to do so well in class and play so much soccer and win state championships and stuff?
It definitely takes a lot of determination, and you just have to be willing to, you go to practice, you come home, you do your homework and get it done. And it helps when teachers will work with you and stay after and come in early and just are willing to help you out. It helps a lot.
Teachers make a big difference.
Yes, sir.
I love all the teachers. You're doing a great job out there.
So Kayla, you've got a 3.5 GPA, and now you have a state title in soccer. You're a very well-rounded young lady. How do you keep it all in stride? Definitely a lot of balance in between soccer and then homework. It's definitely get home from practice, change into some comfy clothes, and head on the homework, no matter really how much it is. And it's also a bunch of late nights coming home from games. And then, of course, teachers definitely help with, like, yeah, I understand you had a game last night. I'll give you a little bit of work. Here, I'll help you on this in class.
Morgan, I got to ask you, when did you feel, was there a point in the season when you said, you know what, we got this, we can repeat as state champion? Did you ever have that feeling?
Yeah, after we won our Tennessee tournament, we started playing really well together as a team and just clicked.
You kind of know when that moment comes together, don't you, as a team? You know when, okay, we're clicking now, we're on all cylinders.
So, Edie, success on the field, it usually translates to success off the fields. How has soccer done this for you?
Coach Wright always preaches to us, it's not just about soccer and our program, it's about life. And we learn so much. I think soccer goes into life so much, and just being on a team and just learning to be selfless. Like, it really is all about our team, and it's not about individuals at all. So I think that helps us all in life. So.
And Kayla, I got to ask you, what will soccer help you with, in your estimation, as you get older and out of high school and become an adult and so forth?
Oh, definitely. It's taught me that teamwork and communication is probably the most important thing, because on the field, if we don't have any communication whatsoever, we kind of just fall apart. And definitely, like, through this team, we all communicate really well, and it's just a really good balance.
Right. Can't have that communication breakdown, can you?
So, Morgan, tell us what you hope to do after high school and why.
I plan on majoring in biology and then going on to pharmaceuticals and also playing soccer, but I don't know where I'm going to attend yet.
Well, as anyone that's watched the Scholastic Ball Report knows, every week we present beautiful plaques to the scholar athletes. Ryan Tyson, a Crown Trophy. Pass one down there, Edie, to your teammates. All of you will get one. And also, take that over there, and Ryan will personalize that for you. Put your name and school in there for no charge. Great job. You know, it's one thing to win state championships, but it's another thing to be doing it in the classroom like you guys are. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Not only state champions, or scholar athletes as well. Now we're going back down to Nicholasville. It's not like we haven't been there enough on this show, but we're going back down there for the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Time now for the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week, and it came from a game right here in the city between Douglas and Tates Creek. That was Douglas quarterback Gavin Bugg with a pass to Cameron Kennedy. And look at Kennedy with the stiff arm. Puts the defender on the turf and finds his way into the end zone. Douglas would go on to win the game and advance in the playoffs. But that right there is a big play in the game. I'm WKYT's Lee K. Howard with your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Welcome back in. Well, of course, we're going to introduce the Pannell Swim Shop segment, the new owner of Pannell Swim Shop, Tom Viney. Great to have you, Tom. You were on earlier when we started the show.
Absolutely.
In November, December, January. It's just great that you bring these swimmers and divers in. We've got a fantastic swimmer and coaching with us today. Introduce them for us.
Absolutely. We're very lucky. This is a great way to start out the season. We've got the new team in Lexington, Kentucky, Frederick Douglass High School. We've got head coach Mackel, along with one of her freshman swimmers, Courtney, with us. And ladies, thank you very much for coming in.
Caroline. Caroline, yeah. Caroline, tell. I bet her GPA's off the chart, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
What I mean, how do you balance it all?
You just prioritize, and if homework is a lot that night, swim practice is always later, so you do homework first and then practice, or practice and then homework.
That's great. Ladies, you probably spend a lot of time at the pool. So outside of that, tell me a little bit about what your interests are in the classroom.
I am in a biomedical class, and I really enjoy that. And I also play lacrosse, so that's fun.
Multi-sport athlete.
Yeah, and I'm hearing Frederick Douglass, coach, is kind of academically really out there on the cutting edge of things from what I'm hearing over there.
Yes, they are a part of the academy, so what they do is they allow you to pick like a track. And so you're a part of a cohort and you follow along that track so that you get career ready.
Right, that's pretty awesome. We didn't have that when we were in high school.
No, not at all. No. So, Michaela, tell me a little bit about what is it like starting out a program fresh? This is the first year for Frederick Douglass swim team. What's that been like?
Well, it's definitely been interesting. It was a lot more than I had expected. With it being a brand new school, everybody was kind of in the same boat. So we all went to those meetings for the coaches, and it was like, okay, So where do we start? And it's definitely been interesting, but having kids that are wanting to be a part of the sport and parents wanting to be involved has made it a lot easier. Over the summer, I got a call from Caroline's mom saying, all right, we want to be on the swim team. And so that was really comforting knowing that at least I had one.
Right.
And
you got to start with one.
When I visited you at the end of the school year last year, I was like, I don't know if I can fill a roster. And now we're about 29. So
wow,
that's great. That's
we're young, but we're looking pretty good. So.
Right.
Well, ladies, you're representing the sport and your school extremely well. Right. So thank you very much for coming and joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Great job there, Coach, and great job, Caroline. You keep up the good work there. That's the Frederick Douglass swim team just getting started over there on Winchester, just down the road here, Winchester Road here. So great first guest, Tom. And now we're going to come back with UK Sports Medicine, our title sponsor on the Scholastic Ball Report. Back into our UK Sports Medicine segment, I want to introduce my brand new intern, Morgan Mackel Downey.
Hey.
Great to have you in on the show. Thanks for interning with us. You know, that's easy to get on this show. Just, you know, you're a budding sportscaster, aren't you?
That's my hope.
That's your hope. That's your hope. Well, that's why she's on the show. And thank you for joining us, Miss Allison. First time on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Yes, it is.
Tell me, what's the importance of rest after an athletic event? Why is that so important?
So after athletic events, your body's really needs a lot of replenishment of energy and needs to repair the tissues that you've damaged during that event. And so making sure you cool down properly, eat lots of good foods, and then get plenty of rest after your events will help you do better on your next event.
Absolutely.
And why is it an advantage to have rest days while exercising?
So when you exercise a lot of days in a row, it's great to have rest days, so then your body can completely repair itself, and then you can do better at your next event and better and better.
Is that why I'm so sore after I played tennis?
Yes, that's why you're so
okay.
sore.
And what are the advantages to rest after an injury?
So after an injury, your body has a natural inflammatory response where your body needs to have rest. So you can still do physical therapy, all different therapies with your athletic trainer because they kind of know how much rest you need, but you also need to make sure you're getting that rest.
And what's an advantage to athletes to maintain their rest after injury?
Good question. Did you come up with that one?
Off the top of my head.
Off the top of your head?
After injury, you obviously need rest, but you definitely can do lots of things to keep up your fitness. And so making sure if you have a lower extremity injury, you can go in the pool a lot, you can do upper body biking, and then if you have an upper extremity injury, stationary bikes are great, the pool's great for that too, so then you can keep improving and don't lose all that strength you have while you're resting to still get better. Wow,
that's really good information. I'm impressed. She was a plethora of information, wasn't she? Well, you can check out the walk-in clinic. There's their website, their phone number, UK Sports Medicine. They've got the great walk-in clinic over there, right off Harrodsburg Road. That's a beautiful facility.
Oh, it's super brand new.
It's brand new. Go over there and check it out. UK Sports Medicine, our title sponsor for 15 years now on the show. Now we're going to these final highlights of playoff football. These highlights brought to you by William Warfield and PrepSpin, the best digital network in the state of Kentucky.
Henry Clay lost to Scott County 57-28 in late September, but the Blue Devils are one of the most improved teams in our area. The Blue Devils have won 6 of their last 8. The rematch tonight at Toyota Stadium, the Blue Devils bringing it on defense. Sack of Josh Davis here to force a punt and scoreless after the first quarter. That is a nice tackle there.
A lot of defenders there.
Yeah,
my goodness.
Second quarter, Davis connects to Glenn Covington for the 38-yard touchdown. 7-0 Cards. Henry Clay right back with 1st and goal at the 5. Here on the 3rd down, Cooper Robb. Great play to break up the pass, and then on 4th down, Robb again. Another pass breakup to keep the Devils out of the end zone. Cards led 14-0 at the half, and Scott County takes it 42-20. Cards will host Douglas next week.
Back here to wrap things up on the show, Gary Balth, my intern, Morgan Mackel Downey. And Coach, you've got some outstanding young ladies we want to introduce here to the crowd.
Got some of the young guns in here. I got Caroline Apsher, Mariah Jones, Anna Rexford, Sophie Bish, and I got Haley Cole.
Yeah. Mariah, let's start with you. Talk to us about repeating as a state champion, how that feels.
It was pretty awesome. I mean, just to get another ring and work as a team and stuff like that, it was good.
Yeah. Well, there.
And Anna, how do you get your mindset ready when you're preparing to be in the back goaltending all by yourself?
Yeah, so I'm just all by myself back there, and the day before I'm just kind of freaking out, but once the day comes, I know that my team's got me, so I feel confident.
Sophie, real quick, sweet to be a repeat champion, and to tell us about how that feeling is.
Unbelievable. I would never think coming in as a freshman that I'm going to win 2 rings.
as always, on the Scholastic Ball Report. For those you see and those you don't see,
keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and brought to you by Central Bank, Crown Trophy, Pannell Swim Shop, P-Rats, PrepSpin.com, Raising Cane's, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.